2017 F-350 Dually in here today. We're gonna be doing a 6-inch Stryker lift kit with the radius arm drop, 4-link conversion, center cradle, traction bars, dual steering stabilizer, the works. We're gonna be doing all this on this truck. So we've already tore everything apart off the front end, got all the old suspension out of here. So we're gonna start setting everything up, getting it ready to put onto the truck. So we're gonna start off putting the radius arm drop mount on. We're gonna grab it, put it on, and I'll show you how that's done. We've got our radius arm drop mount right here. Putting it up onto the frame, you're gonna use the lower hole on this one on the radius arm drop mount. So in your bag, it's labeled rad mount. Take your big bolt, put your spacer in between here. Your bolt's gonna go in this hole. That's gonna go in between the little frame spaces where your factory radius arm was. And then you have your spacers. These are both the same size. They don't matter which side they go on. You're gonna go right up against it like this and cover those two holes. This top hole is gonna be for your upper control arm, and this one on the very bottom is gonna be for your lower control arm. Once we get this up in here, we'll get our rear hole drilled and tapped, and I'll show you how to set up the 4-link. For now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bolt, set it up there in place, just stick the bolt itself in, swing this back part up, and your hole right here, it's just to the outside of this so you can see it real clear. We're gonna swing it up to the frame, mark our hole, and then take this whole piece back out so we can drill and tap it. So now we've got this up in here. We went ahead and stuck both bolts in. That way we can just assure that everything's lined straight up. We're gonna push this up right here, flush with the frame, mark our hole, then we're gonna pull it down. We're gonna drill it to 27/64, and then follow it with a 1/2-13 tap. Stryker. So this kit has optioned for the Stryker's 4-link. The way that we're gonna be setting these up is we're gonna turn these heims out until a 1/2 inch of threads are exposed from the jam nut out on both of the upper control arms and the passenger side lower. On the driver's side, we're gonna have 5/8 of an inch exposed, just to kind of help with caster numbers, so that way we get the spread that we're looking for. So we're gonna get all these set, throw them on. So we've got our radius arm drop mount on, our 4-link conversion in, both of our control arms. We've went ahead and thrown our coil springs in with our top spacer. All this is just a little metal plate that sits between the isolator and the frame of the truck, right over the coil spring. Put our Fox shocks in here, and that pretty much does it for this part of the front end. We still have some steering stuff we're replacing. You gotta put the end links in, and the drag link and whatnot, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the rear, get it lifted up. We're taking off the U-bolts right now, and we're gonna lift it up, pull out the old blocks, put the new Stryker ones in, and we'll get onto the traction bars, center cradle, and we'll finish the front end up. So now that we've got the rear of this truck disassembled, up in the air, old lift blocks out, we're gonna be putting our Stryker fabricated rear lift blocks in. On these, you'll notice on the top they have 2 holes. This rear hole is gonna be for your factory leaf springs, and the front hole is gonna be for aftermarket leaf springs. This truck has aftermarket leaf springs in it, so we're gonna be using the front hole. So now that we've got our rear blocks in, we're gonna be moving along. What I've got here is the center cradle. This right here goes right up to your radius arm drop, your rad mount. And you only wanna space it just a little bit off of it. I think they say about 3/8 of an inch off of the front mount. So you set it up there. If you have a friend to help you hold it, cool. I don't, I hold it by myself. Mark your 4 holes right here, and you've got 1 on the side. And then the same as the front, we're gonna drill it to a 27/64, and then follow it with a 1/2-13 tap. So we're gonna put this up here, mark our holes, drill and tap them, and get them bolted in. So when you set this up here, what you wanna do is make sure that this piece up at the top that goes up against the frame is pressed flush against the frame before you mark all your holes. That way you don't get them all drilled and tapped and then find out, oh, it needs to go an inch that way. So just keep that in mind. Once they're all drilled and tapped, you want to make sure you put some red Loctite on these bolts before you put them in. That way there's no chance of them coming out, no anything. They've got lock washers on them, but red Loctite is something I would put on there. I put them on everyone. So we got this truck pretty much wrapped up. We've got the rear blocks, U-bolts, end links in. Whenever we're putting our U-bolts in the rear, we're gonna change out this bottom plate right here, and this will be kind of like our adapter bracket to put on the traction bars. So that's gonna be right there. We're gonna take the traction bar, put it in here, move up to the front, and we're gonna adjust our front heim joint to fit up into that hole perfectly. So we're gonna get that in here and show y'all what it looks like when it's done. So all I'm doing is putting it up, spinning this high mount until it lines up with that hole. So a little bit of here, a little bit of there. That should be it. There she is. So we got this truck moved over to the alignment rack now. What we're gonna do is go ahead and tighten everything up, all of our bolts, nuts. Now we've got it sitting on the ground. This is the time you wanna tighten everything. That way you're not stressing your bushings. If you tighten it in the air and you put it on the ground, it's gonna stress your bushings, make them go bad really quick, but tighten them on the ground, it'll be good to go. So after we get that done, we're gonna hook up all of our heads for the alignment machine, do our alignment, and go on a test drive, get everything ready to go. So we just got this truck aligned. We're gonna go on a little test drive, make sure the steering wheel's straight. Once we get back from that, make sure everything's good to go. We're gonna throw our dual steering stabilizer on here. Truck will be ready to go home.